Hello, fifth graders. Welcome back. I hope you had a wonderful spring break and you feel rested and rejuvenated to start work again. So, this week we're going to work on idioms that have prepositions in them. I hope that you remember that before the break we learned about prepositions. So, here we have a preposition over. So, the idiom is over your head, over your head. Literally, we see this arrow indicating when something is going over. It's literally going over the head. What does it mean if something is over your head? It means it is too difficult or strange for you to understand. Kind of like it's not going in your brain, it's going over the brain or over your head. If you can think about an idea floating around literally or some concept floating around that doesn't go into your brain, but it goes over your brain or over your head, okay? So here's an example sentence. Finding common denominators was over my head, but after lots of practice and help from my teacher, I understood it, okay? So if something is kind of like hard for you to understand or get, you could say, that's over my head. I don't really get it. I need more help. Now this week we're going to work on the prefix over, which means above. Over, which means above. We have the word overdue, overdue. Two sentences here. The gas bill is overdue, but we have to wait for my mom to get paid before we can pay it. Or, I am long overdue for a haircut during this pandemic. Okay, with salons closed and such. I haven't been able to go. And so, I'm overdue for a haircut. It's long overdue. I haven't gone in a long time. What does overdue mean? Two definitions. When something is not due, paid, or returned, etc. by the time expected. Sorry, this should say by the time expected. So if something isn't given back or returned or paid on time or by the time that it's supposed to be paid, then it's already overdue. So you can have an overdue library book. You can have an overdue bill of some sort, like cell phone, Wi-Fi, gas, electricity, etc. Or maybe you didn't return the school's iPad or laptop in time, so it's overdue. Okay? The other definition is something that is overdue should have happened or been done a long time ago. So like I said, during this pandemic, we haven't been able to go to salons and things. So maybe a haircut is overdue, like something I just haven't done in a long time. Now, this week we're going to work on a Greek root, graph, which means to write, to write. I know you've seen graph in other words before because like this word here, biography, is a review, okay? But I wanted to teach it to you officially because it is a very common root. So biography, graph means write. We know that bio means life. So what is a biography? A biography is a book that tells what has happened in someone's life written by someone else. Okay, so it's a book about someone else's life written by someone else. And we can visualize the root here, the story of George Washington. This is a biography written by someone else about the first president of the United States. And here's a sentence. I learned a lot of facts about George Washington in a biography I read on Mayan. Now, we are getting ready for the SBAC, fifth graders. So from now on, I'm going to be incorporating more SBAC type work and questions. The way that the SBAC asks questions sometimes is very difficult. And I don't want you to be tricked, okay? Because remember, the people who write the SBAC test like to trick fifth graders, so we will not be tricked. Now, we're going to review synonyms this week. So in addition to your other word work, we're going to practice synonyms and antonyms and other types of word work using context clues and such. So just to get you going on this, let's just work on synonyms. So what's a synonym? A synonym is a word that means the same or nearly the same thing as another word. So they are words that have very similar definitions or meanings. Here's an example. The word limitation and the word constraint have nearly the same meaning and are synonyms. So these two words are synonyms. So you're going to identify synonyms in the questions below. But great job, fifth graders. We're going to get right back to things. And I hope, again, that you had a really wonderful break and you're ready to work hard. Okay, fifth graders? Awesome job.